Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith. Let's look at super quick audio editing in Adobe Premiere Pro CC. All right, first things first, this is a Creative Cloud only feature. So if you've got Creative Cloud, update to the latest version, whatever the latest version is, and you'll have this. This is the essential audio panel that actually was in Adobe Audition. I've got a tutorial about using this in Audition. It's now in Premiere Pro. What makes this great is it's super quick and easy, so you can apply changes automatically, but then you can tweak them. So don't think that this is like an idiot mode that you just have to deal with. Let's go, have a look. So I'm going to play this. I've got an interview and I've got a woman talking and I've got music underneath. So let me mute the music first.
The silence coming over the audience and just knowing that I was in control. A lot of my musical influence probably comes from Japanese traditional.
So you can hear that it's a clearly recorded audio track, but it's not as balanced as it could be, and it's definitely not dynamic. It's not out there in the front like it should be. So let's go up to the top and choose the audio workspace. So this is a built-in workspace in CC. Okay, you'll notice that the Essential Sound panel wants you to select the clips of a certain audio type. So I'm going to select my dialogue, and you'll see we have 4 choices: dialogue, music, sound effects, and ambience. It's important to note that you're choosing one of these. Although they have a multitude of effects, if you go to a different one, then you'll change. So you can't go to dialogue and then go to sound effects on the same clip. You'll remove everything from dialogue. So the idea here is that you're setting a clip as a certain type. So if I set the dialogue as dialogue, then I'll have choices for editing dialogue. So let's click on dialogue, and you'll see I get a bunch of choices. And each one of these, if I click on them, I can open these up and close these. So there's 4 different sections in here, and I get presets. So I'm going to start by choosing balanced female voice. And this is going to set up a certain group here for me. And now let's just listen to this difference.
I'm from Tokyo, Japan, and grew up in London, England, and Tokyo. I always felt like I had the power of.
So instantly you can hear it's up in the front. And if we open these up, we can see the audio is auto-matched to a target loudness of -23 LUFS. So this is not just a dB rating. This is auto-matched to that value, which is based on human hearing. All right, if we go down a little further, you can see that dynamics has been enabled and it's been analyzed, and there's a subtle boost in female. That was the preset. That's what it added here. Now, what you might wonder is, what exactly is this setting? If we go to the effects panel and click on one of these clips, then you'll see a whole bunch of effects show up. So these are all the effects that have been added to this particular clip. So there's a vocal enhancer, the graphic EQ, dynamics processing, and the de-esser. So if I open up, this is the dynamics. So if I open up, watch what happens when I change the amount. You'll see it changing the dynamics processing. So as I move that around, you'll see that change show up. The same with the EQ. If we open up the graphics equalizer, if we move this around, you can see it's changing how much of that graphic EQ based on the female boost. So it's the subtle female boost graphic EQ, and you're telling it how much. So you don't have to be an audio expert to know where is in that spectrum is the female voice. You choose the preset, and if you want more or less of that, then you can tweak that. But if you want even more control, you can go to the effects. All right, Let's go have a look at the music setting now. So I'll unmute these. I'll go back and select these clips, and you'll notice it takes us back to this area, and we'll select music, and I'll choose background, balanced background music, and now it's affected that balanced music.
I'm from Tokyo, Japan, and grew up in London, England, and Tokyo. I always felt like I had the power over the audience, even when I was 8. I remember how I felt, this silence coming over the audience and just
now
knowing.
Let's take one last step. We'll go back to, notice when I select the dialog, it takes me back to the dialog settings, and it's also telling me not all clips have the same control value. Remember, I went in there just to show you I tweaked one of them. Tweaking one of them does not tweak all of the other ones. So this is warning me that one of the clips has a completely different setting. I'm going to go back to my balanced setting, and now it makes all of them the same. So I'll turn off, let me close these up and open up repair. And here I'm going to reduce the rumble that's going on in the background. So let's listen to that effect.
I'm from Tokyo, Japan, and grew up in London, England, and Tokyo. I always felt like I had the power over the audience, even when I was 8. I remember how I felt, this silence coming over the audience.
Let's try to reduce
and
the
just
noise.
Knowing that I was in control. A lot of my musical influence probably comes from Japanese traditional music. I've been playing it for such a long time now, most of my life now.
So we can use that to reduce a little bit of the noise. All right. I also wanted to show you working with ambience. So let's select these, and we've got ambience. So I'll click on ambience. And again, we've got some defaults. If I choose from outside, it's going to create different kinds of settings. And the one I want to play with is a stereo width. So if you're listening to this on headphones, you'll hear that's very much in the center. And that's moving very wide. And the last one is the effects choice, which there's not a lot here, but there's some good presets for setting reverb levels. Also the match loudness in here, different types of reverbs, and pan controls, and down to the bottom, clip and clip level and mute, just like the other ones. All right, there's super quick audio editing in Premiere Pro. If you're on a deadline, sometimes this can help you make that deadline by making those choices and applying a preset. But remember, I showed you how you can tweak this. So this is great not only for new users, but for professionals who want to get their work done quickly. So that's the essential audio panel in Premiere Pro. Now, one last thing I want to show you. If we go and look at the loudness settings and the auto match loudness, where it gives us a target of -23, well, what if you wanted a different value? And that's easier to do in Adobe Audition. In Premiere Pro, there is no way to change that, except in the next episode, I'll show you how to edit a settings file hidden deep inside your computer to make that value exactly what you need. All right. Hopefully you found this informative. If you're new to Video Revealed, come on and take a moment and subscribe. You want to support us some more? Join us over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to get you sounding and looking your best.